Hello, everyone. Lock in. Today I'll be reading One Piece chapter 1191. So, last chapter was very freaking good. It was a Gabon masterclass, honestly. It was really great, right? Him reprimanding Luffy, his fight against Emu, his dialogue, everything in between, so good. Just absolutely great stuff. I think the chapter is aged even better as the days went on when I'm thinking about it. Just really great stuff. Luffy, all that he definitely needed to hear it. I think Luffy needs that one final push before becoming king of the pirates. There's it doesn't get easier, it gets harder, right? Because the gap between emperor and pirate king, that's like a significant gap. People like Emu exist. That's what Luffy has to face. It doesn't get easier by becoming an emperor and then getting to pirate king. No, it becomes harder. So really love that. I'm sure Luffy's going to take in that advice. Unfortunately, he's really, he might have been taking it for granted a little bit until he saw Gabon get injured last chapter. So clearly, Luffy's now locked in, right? Before he was kind of, very frustrated with himself. I'll show him, but it seems like he's going to lock in now, which is nice. So that was all great. Gabon Emu interactions, so good, right? Joy Boy stuff. We're not indebted to a man from 800 years ago, carrying on the dream of his captain, believing in Luffy. He's the man we've been waiting for. Emu, being hostile toward Luffy, sort of confirming that for Gabon. Uh, Emu's telling Gabon that you guys so determined, right, to believe, and then Gabon's like you aren't, right, like you don't want to believe that Joy Boy could be back. So like it's stuff from Emu, his relationship with Joy Boy, stuff there, just great stuff. And then we had these fantastic double page spreads with Gabon's attacks and that unfortunate end at the end of the chapter for Gabon and getting his left arm chopped off. I could say a lot of things, or maybe not that many things about Gabon's fate for the rest of this arc. I'm not sure about that. Maybe we'll talk about that in the predictions. But yeah, just great chapter. We're like good dialogue, good character stuff for Luffy that's being set up, and just Gabon. Oh my god, like yes, this is Gabon's character, right? He is the stern talking person. He believes in Luffy, but like he's gotta like really, you know, make Luffy like just be aware of like his influence, his responsibility, his the stuff that he has to do, right? And that's really great. I think I went back to a panel from like 1130 40. No, it was 1140, chapter 1140, right after they fought Luffy and Zoro were fighting Gabon, and we had a flashback with Shanks, and Shanks had visited him earlier, right? I'm guessing when he showed up with the kid stuff right after that. But yeah, Gabon's basically like, listen, Shanks, I know, you trust him, but like, I'm not gonna, just because you trust him doesn't mean I'm just gonna trust him so easily. I'm gonna have to like, might have to test him a little bit. And then Shanks is like, that's fine. Do whatever you want, Gabon. So that scene, right? It's already, I mean, you could tell even from before that, right? The actual fight that Gabon and Luffy had, that Gabon, the whole idea behind Gabon's character, Oda's already like he clearly established that at the beginning, and we clearly saw that last chapter. It's a consistent thing with his character, and I love that. I love that his right being like not like believing in Luffy, but like he's got to test him a little bit. He's got to see. He's got to check, right? And we saw that with Zoro and Sanji as well, talking to them. So it's not just Luffy; it's also the Wings, and so good, right? So yeah, that's last chapter. In terms of this chapter, predictions. Well, spoilers actually. So, un- you're all gonna be disappointed in me, but unfortunately, I did get spoiled, and this one is honest. I can cope. I can cope about it, but I would say this is bad. Like just like straight up. It's not a lot. I only know one thing, and just one phrase describes it. I mean, I can cope. I don't know that much about the chapter, blah blah blah, but okay, so I'll just say, right? I'll say how I saw it. So, I'm gonna blame Twitter. I hate Twitter. Their muted words don't work. They don't work. For last chapter, I don't know if I stated it in the last reaction. I probably did, but the muted words did not work on my timeline. So that's how I kind of got slightly spoiled last chapter. This chapter, same thing, but this time it was from Pew Piece. And the hashtag, I had the hashtag, I checked. Right, so I got the tweet, I was just on my timeline, and then I just suddenly get like the briefs, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then I check the hashtag that Pew Piece used, and I check the hashtag that I muted. They're the same thing. So what is happening? I don't know. I just now from this point, by the way, I unfollowed Pew Piece. I unfollowed him. I sorry. This is a Twitter issue. I no, freaking Twitter is a fucked up platform. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna even trust muted words anymore. So yeah. So I've learned my lesson now. But um, what was I gonna say? So yeah. Um, Twitter freaking spoiled me, Pew Piece. So what I saw. Let's get down to the point. So I honestly I could have avoided this, but me checking back that hashtag just to see if it was the same one, that spoiled me because I saw one word and I saw it said horns in the screenshot of like the bullet points and stuff. But me going back to check if the hashtag was the same as the one I had muted spoiled me on this. And it was the tweet. Usually Pew Piece just puts the hashtag and then he puts a screenshot with the bullet points, but he put some extra stuff under the hashtag in the actual tweet that said, big thanks to this person, right? This another leaker, I guess, for information on, I'll just say it, spoilers obviously if you haven't read the chapter, on Emu's new transformation. That's what I saw. So that's all I know, right? That's all I know. And judging by the fact that I saw horns briefly in the screenshot, kind of, I'm like, oh, that's probably what it's referring to. So that's what I know, right? Very brief spoiler, but I mean, pretty explicit and self-explanatory. Yeah, so that's what I know. Just want to say that this honestly, it's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. That it's. I mean, it's about to be 2 years since I've been reading One Piece like this, recording reactions and stuff, and so it's kind of honestly it's embarrassing that I'm still somehow getting spoiled, that I haven't found a consistent way to like never get spoiled again. You think, I should not be spoiled. At this point, like almost 2 years in, I should not be getting spoiled at all anymore, but I don't know, man, it happens, but yeah. So that's what I know. I mean, I could speculate. Well, maybe I'll speculate right now. So if that's the case, I think there's like two routes maybe that you can go. One, it's a form that comes out because Emu has a timer or something, and it's Emu wants to extend that timer a little bit, so they kind of have to do this form as like a last resort. So something like that, right? So it kind of comes out of Emu forcefully, to try to maintain as much time on Elbaph as possible. Or it could just be intentional, right? Emu maybe just wants to. Maybe it could be the opposite. Maybe the timer's getting close, but so because of that, Emu wants to settle everything just quickly, right? So he wants to like, I'm tired of this, Gabon. No, we're ending this now, and goes to a higher tier of transformation, and uh, for the purposes of just ending it all very quickly, right? Because of that timer or something like that. So I'm guessing those are probably one of the two routes Oda's gonna go. I don't know. In terms of other predictions, like if I didn't get spoiled, what would I have? Well, what else would I would predict? Gabon. I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know, because people have said, and this is completely valid, right? Gabon having his arm chopped off is kind of an indication that he might not die, because it's just Oda saying, okay, this is how far he's gonna go. That's it, right? Because if you think about it, if Oda really did kill him, why? What's the point of chopping his arm off? Just kill him. But you could argue the other way too. It's like, well, now that his arm's chopped off, you might as well kill him. But we have examples of One Piece characters who have had their arms cut off, but have not died. So that's like a pattern of like Oda is gonna, add stakes, add, some tension, some consequence, but not go all the way. So he's like, I'll cut your arm off, and that's it. That means you're not gonna die. You have your arm cut off. That's it. So I could definitely see that argument. I was thinking of is there any characters whose arms got cut off but did die, like later? And I did think of one. It was Hawkins from, in Wano. But, I mean, to be fair, we don't know 100% sure if Hawkins, died. I mean, there's that 1%. But, yeah, I think we can assume that he's dead, right? And if so, he got his arm cut off by Killer, then he died later, so that's an outlier, so you can still follow the pattern, but Just wanted to point that out. So he's still, Gabon can still die, and I think Oda will. It's not. I don't see it unlikely for Oda to kill a character right now. I mean, I know people talk about Oda and deaths, but like Oda can kill people. He will kill people, and people will die by the like as we get closer to the end of the story. So like people being like, oh, Oda's not gonna kill anyone. It's like, I mean, he will kill someone. I won't be surprised if he kills someone, right? I don't know if Gabon's gonna be the person, but I'm just saying if he does, I won't be surprised. But I'll say, fuck it. I'll say Gabon dies, right? I'll put, all my eggs in one basket. Not super confident, but if I had to pick a side, Gabon dies, and I think Luffy's not gonna get up. I think we're gonna see Hajrudin and Loki because we had that set up like 2 chapters ago. So I feel like that has to go somewhere. So they're not gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do, but something there, and then we'll see Zoro and Sanji as well. Maybe Chopper and Robin. More confident in Zoro Sanji, like cutting back to them. But yeah, so very long-winded intro. I'm sorry. And as always, an L in a rouge, please, Oda. So yeah, got spoiled, unfortunately. It happens. Also, I think there's a color spread. I got like a tweet about that, but usually like from the official account where it says, they usually tweet out like Oda drawing the color spread like really fast, like a time lapse. But usually they tweet that out like the night before the chapter comes out officially. But they tweeted it out before then, like earlier, right? Because I already saw it, and it's not the night before the chapter yet. So I think there's a color spread. Although it's kind of weird that I never heard about that until that tweet. But oh my god, what? Let me. Okay, this. Wait, I just okay. I'm trying not to look at the chapter, but I just opened it up, and for some reason it looked like I was just already on the first page. Where's the color spread or the? Okay, wait. Let me go on another website. Hold up. Weird. What the hell? Yeah, where's the color spread? Oh my god, the TCB. Yeah, TCB doesn't have the color spread. There's no cover page up. No, what the hell? So I'm guessing there was a color spread, right? Yeah, because the title of the chapter I can kind of see in my peripheral vision. It's right here. So, okay, we'll read the title first. One Piece chapter 1191. I was about to say 1189. 1191. Loki is here. Okay, kind of, I just said Hajrudin and Loki stuff. Probably going to get that because that was set up. So, won't be surprised if that happens. So, interesting. Yeah, Loki is here. He is indeed here, right? He's, not that far away from here, where Luffy is, right? But speaking of Luffy, first panel. Luffy wounded in the fierce battle with Emu, says the Shonen Jump text. I'm also interested to see how Luffy heals, if he does, how that's going to work. Again, if it happens, I don't know. Let's read. Luffy saying, how am I still alive right now? He's still in Gear 5. That's, intentional from Oda. You didn't put him down in base form. If I change it back to normal, it'll be bad. So Luffy, okay, so this is kind of what's keeping Luffy alive, essentially. And Luffy recognizes that, right? If he goes back to base form, he's going to be cooked. So he's injured and he's, huffing and puffing, but it's still enough for him to kind of walk. He's kind of getting up on his feet, right? Next panel. Hey, old man, Gramps. And we get a dun, and we get this kind of, this kind of wide shot of Luffy. You can't even see Luffy. He's like a little speck. We see a bunch of trees surrounded right in the. Well, this is actually in the underworld. I think they're in the underworld, right? I mean, it looks weird, but all the trees, like all the like a big part of the branch of the Atom Tree fell off, and it looks like the Sun World, but I'm pretty sure this is the underworld, just covered in the trees that fell, or the parts of the tree that fell. But yeah, he's yelling for Gabon because he saw what happened to him. Oh, he's right next to him. Okay, he's kind of walking toward him. Gabon saying, damn it, he got an arm. Sorry you took that attack from me, says Luffy. Don't be stupid. I didn't do it for a disappointment like you. I'm fighting for Elbaph. All right, Gabon. We heard the dialogue during the chapter, last chapter, but I like that. But yeah, just got his arm chopped off, unfortunately. The left arm, always the left arm. What is this? Why am I getting the TCB thing now? What the fuck with the Oda note? I guess I'll read the Oda note. I was at Sakurai's house from Mr. Children, and he let me listen to their latest masterpiece. I can say I've lived the life with no regrets. Do not know who that is, so cannot really comment on that. But again, Oda doing stuff. Yeah. Why is this in the middle of the chapter? Okay. Next panel. Okay. Let's read it. There's no way, says Gabon. I'm letting it end like this. So wonder if he can still get up. So he says that as he's still on the ground. Luffy also kind of on. I think he falls down on the ground again. Gramps, what is he? And Luffy, oh my god, Luffy looks bad in this panel. He's okay. So he's still got plenty of blood. So the blood is not gone yet, right? We'll see what happens, but plenty of blood all over Luffy. He looks like absolutely destroyed. Gramps, what is he? Next panel. Well, his true nature. Ugh. Oh, he's kind of I don't know where he got a bandage from. Maybe just maybe he had bandages somewhere else and he just took them off. But he's tying it around, like he's cauterizing it, right? The wound, and he's tightening it. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I'll reread the dialogue. Well, his true nature seems to be a big secret. And Luffy kind of, question mark. But if I had to put a word on it, I'd say Gabon knows who he is. So I'm wondering if he's gonna just straight up say who, king of the world, but or if he's gonna kind of say it in a different way. But okay, we're switching perspectives. It seems like realm of the dead. He's God. Just that's what he says. He's God. Okay, so were they in the Sun Realm? Because we're switching to the realm of the dead, or is it just like Oda just doing a like interesting? Okay, but if I had to say, if I had to put a word on it, I'd say he's God. Straight up, he is God. I wonder if Luffy will mention Enel, right? Because I mean, that's like the other context. Luffy has like heard the word God, right? Just like a singular God, right? So yeah, so Realm of the Dead. Again, we see the mountain that got like basically cut in half by like what fell from the Sun Realm. Interesting. Next panel. Oh, we get a look at the some of the creatures are here. They're not Loki's friends. These are other animals. I guess there's like a wolf bunny thing and a panda thing. What the hell? These are new ones. Rawr, rawr, grr, grr. Oh, Conquersaki. I'm guessing this is Emu getting up from, we didn't see Emu where Emu landed last chapter, but he's somewhere here. Conquersaki spewing out. The two animals get knocked out. Next panel. Oh, I think Emu's at the we see Conquersaki coming out of that, the mountain that got cut off, right? Partially cut off. So Emu's, I'm guessing, out over there. The animal falls down, crackle, they both fall down. Bunch of Conquersaki, okay. Next panel. Oh, Emu, yeah, Emu's also lying down on the ground right on top of that kind of mountain. So it's not pointy anymore, it's kind of, that pointy part got cut off and now it's like a base. And he's on like, not the base of the mountain, but the top, right? It's flat. Emu saying, the Pirate King's crew. 'Twas unforeseeable that those youths from God Valley would become such a nuisance. Oh, yeah, I like that God Valley mention, right? Because obviously Roger was there, and Emu, Emu got attacked by Roger. Roger freaking did Kamusari, Divine Departure, right there, and Emu's, yeah, just he he already knew about the Pirate King's crew, right? It's not Emu finding out, it's just Emu sort of like really, what Gabon did right now to Emu, right? Just questioning him, fighting him. It's like, oh my god, since then, right? Because Roger died like 20 freaking 4 years ago. So from God Valley, it didn't just end 24 years ago. It's still going on. It's like, oh my god, just those youths, right? Not just Roger, right? Gabon, Rayleigh, but they were also there. So yeah, I like that. Emu sort of remembering that. Next panel. I ought to have dealt with them along with rocks. So yeah, just I should have killed them too, right? And he holds his, I'm guessing his right hand in the, looks like his right hand in the air, and I can kind of see what's happening now. So okay, so at least this is not like a, I was also gonna say, like, I wonder if the Emu transformation is a cliffhanger or if it's a middle of chapter thing, but it seems like middle of chapter thing. But of course we could just cut away and then cut back at the end, and then it could still be the cliffhanger. So I don't know. I ought to have dealt with them along with rocks back then, as his hand freaking grows in size and becomes all black and void like, almost like his first form, right? Or his original kind of crown form that we've always seen. But there's also some energy like emanating out of him as well. Next panel, silhouette. and he's, oh, something's happening. He's got like a ring that formed around him. It's almost like I mean, he already had kind of like a bracer or like the spike bracelet thing he was wearing, but now it almost like expanded, or that might be something totally different entirely. But oh, he's a silhouette, and now we get he's not a silhouette now. So we see his face up close, so his horns. Again, I saw the word horns in that spoiler. His horns have gotten longer, I think. They're just weird. Like usually they come out from the top like this, but now it's almost like they come out further here and then like that. Or maybe it's just a perspective, but yeah, he also has, well, he already had no eyebrows. I'm just trying to see the differences. Yeah, his horns have changed. His hair has also changed. He doesn't have that long flowing hair. It's a close-up shot, so we don't quite see everything. Next panel. Another close-up of Emu, just even closer. Right, to get a look at his eyes, and whoosh, bunch of Kakurasaki spewing out. Now, oh my god, I mean, Gaban and Luffy are going to feel that. Everyone's going to feel that, I think. Instant, going crazy. I wonder, I was going to say this too in the intro, right? I wonder if the transformation is the one that he used against Sabo, right? And in the Reverie, because we know that's a different thing, right? He kind of had like almost like a beak or like long nose thing, and he had like arms, these big huge arms. So I'm like, is this that form, or is this a different form? I don't know. So yeah, he transforms, a bunch of Kakurasaki spewing out from where he's at. Oh, Rob! Oh, I saw Robin and Chopper. Here we go. Switching perspectives to the Owl Library, Realm of the Sun, basement rear entrance. So this is like where the path toward like that room with all the books and Biblo. So clearly I think Robin wanted Chopper to show up to translate for Biblo. So that, I mean, are we about to get a lore drop? I don't know. Also, does Robin know what's going on? I think I've said this already. I think Chopper should let Robin know what the hell is going on. Because she hasn't seen Emu, I think, right? I don't know. No, yeah, I don't think Robin's seen Emu, so I feel like that's important. But yeah, Chopper says over here, thank goodness, the books are okay. Yep. And Robin's replies, yes, it's all thanks to Biblo. Okay, we get panel Robin. Next panel, Chopper says, so I want you to try and talk to him. He speaks in an accent, but he wants him to try to talk to him. Okay. He sure looks like he's trying to tell us something, but think Chopper says that. Really? He struck me as the silent type, says or that might have been Chopper actually. Saying that. And then maybe Saul said the previous thing, but we got Biblo saying hoots, hoots, hoots. So now he's, actually speaking. Right, speaking in his, language. And we got an exclamation mark. So let's see what Chopper says. Hoots, 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 hoots. And Chopper's like, huh? Okay, Chopper. Oh, we're cutting away. Of course we are. But okay, so Chopper knows what he said. So let's hopefully we'll find out. Maybe in the chapter. Oh, double spread. Guessing this is Emu. Let's zoom out. I'm trying to zoom in. Okay. Crackle, crackle. Bunch of Kakurasaki. Oh, I think maybe... Okay, maybe I'll figure out their perspective after this, but we'll keep reading. Crackle, crackle. Luffy and Gaban are right here. What the hell? They're getting hurt by this. I don't think they directly get hit by, like, the lightning and stuff, but they're, like, kind of in pain, just, like, moving around. Gwa! Ouch! Oh my god. Oh, that's what happened. Oh my god. Emu just came out from where he was. Okay, so he didn't. Okay. He came out from where he was, and he freaking, like, just uppercut punched the branch, like, not the branch that Luffy and Gaban are on, but the branch, like, next to them. Just flew up in the air and just uppercutted the branch next to them and is now here, right? Big boom, big noise, dun, wah, and they all react. I think that's them, like, moving because, the impact of what Emu just did. Emu looks, I mean, we get oh, interesting. There's like a halo, the stuff, the halo kind of had that Emu had behind him. It's almost like it's around him. It's like a hula hoop. I'm looking at it's very kind of, and he has, like, again, rings now around both of his arms. And he still has the wings, he still has horns, but again, they're different. I wonder if his, like, actual fit has changed. Next panel, we're gonna be, oh my god. Holy shit, this is, wait, he looks sick. Oh my god, what the hell? To escape from Honbami with only an arm lost. How impressive, right? That's what happened to Gaban. Oh my god. He looks crazy. Okay, so yeah, he's got the horns. His hair is now, instead of being like long and flowy, like kind of like covering his eye and stuff, it's now long and flowy, but from the back. So like his hair is like fully back. You can see his forehead, and it's just flowing like, or actually, it might not be flowing. Maybe I'm like judging the perspective wrong. It might just be like almost Super Saiyan hair, almost like it looked like it's like flowing backwards, but it might just, maybe the depth isn't there, and I'm just looking at something that isn't there, and it's instead just actually it might just be Super Saiyan hair then, which is interesting. Very honestly, his hair already was reminiscent of Luffy in Gear 5, but now it's kind of even more like this in terms of like the size of like, or the general shape of the hair, right? Instead of just being long and flowy, it's like kind of just up there. So yeah, so and he's got the ring, so it's like yeah, it's the ring that was behind him with all the eyes. Now instead of behind him, it's like around him, like around like his waist almost, like lower. And same, those same rings with the eyes, but now on his arms. And I think his actual bot, like I think, I'm not sure if his, I think his bot, I think his, his pants have changed a little bit. Yeah, yeah, they're not. They used to have these like big poofy, like almost like an L pants, but now that he's wearing like more tight pants, and he's got like boots, and but he's still got the belt. And okay, so it's similar. He's got like some stuff from the side as well, so it's a little different. And he's got three skulls instead of on his pants. It's now on his chest. He's still got all the tattoos, and his arms also. I don't know if that's like clothing or if that's like just like his skin just turned completely black, but his arms are now all black, and he's still got his tattoo. I think the tattoo was there. Maybe we couldn't see it before. Also, he still has his horns, actually, kind of. He has four. He has like two sets of horns now, right? He has like the new ones, but then he still has maybe the old ones, just like kind of on the side, buried, amongst the hair now. And he's got his wings and stuff. He looks awesome, man. Yeah. So it's a different design, but still like kind of the same. So I wonder if this is more like what is the point of this transformation, right? What's like the logistic here? Does he get new abilities? Like I mean, I guess we'll see. But next panel, that's my line. Uh, you walking off my attack is a blow to my rep. Um, oh, that's I think Gaban's saying that. That's my line. You walking off my attack is a blow to my rep. Not that I've got to hands the applaud. Not oh, I need to speak clearly. Not that I've got the hands to applaud you. So yeah, just Gabon saying, same here to you, right? You freaking warded off my attack, and you freaking, that's blow, kind of blow to my rep. You can't clap my hands. Next panel, we got Emu replying to that. This next attack will leave nothing behind. Oh my god. Is that him? He looks totally different, says Luffy as he's still on the floor taking a look at this new form of Emu. Gabon saying, listen up, Straw Hat. Get your crew and leave Elbaph. Holy shit. He's like, no, we cannot beat him, right? Which, again, makes complete sense. Even if Luffy were to somehow go back to 100%, Emu destroyed him. It wasn't like, it was not like, high diff, and I don't want to get too into the weeds of power scaling, but like, no, it was not like a close fight and Luffy could get him if he just gets back to 100%. No, even if he does, he's going to get destroyed again, like very similarly. So, yeah, I mean, now, again, Gabon recognizes this freaking threat from Emu right now, and just get your crew and leave Elbaph. What about the children? What? Okay, what is happening? Okay, next page. Holy shit. Luffy saying, Cuff, there's no way I'm doing that. Gabon replies, you're barely better than a corpse at this point. You can't help us. I could say the same to you. How can you fight like that? So Luffy clearly is not going to do this, right? This is his friend's country. He's going to save his friend's country. He's not going to leave him. And, he's calling out Gabon. So he's like, what are you going to do? But, I mean, I think Gabon, we'll see, right? We got to trust Gabon here. Again, this is not looking good for Gabon. Wonder how Loki is going to, jump into this, judging by the title. Emu jumping in. Honbami with his sword. Same sword, right? Now there's like two. I don't know. Maybe I think there was already like two kind of like snake sprite things coming out of it. Next panel, it's no use, says Luffy. And Gabon readies an attack with Kakurosaki to defend that. Run, Gramps! He's still smiling. Gabon is still smiling. Oh, we got someone stepping on the ground. I mean, it looks like Gabon's foot, but maybe it's Loki's foot or something. Don't know if Gabon's... What is Gabon going to do? Next panel. Oh, Hajrudin! Let's go! This is not good for him, but let's go. Oh my god. Gungnir, let's go. See, I knew he was going to come into this, right? That was set up. Clearly going to do something. Someone jumps in. Emu reacts. Gungnir, like, punches Emu, but Emu, I guess, kind of blocks it or something. He kind of, like, is in place. He doesn't immediately, like, go flying, but punches Emu, like, on the side. Oh, he comes in from the side. So it's not like he goes in front of Gabon. He comes in from the side. So Hajrudin's to the side of both of them. And punches Emu on his left side. And Luffy reacting, Hajrudin! Grr. So Hajrudin's still, semi-injured. Kind of like how Gabon was when he was coming in to help Luffy, like, 2 chapters ago. So yeah, punches him. Oh, Emu kind of didn't expect that kind of... So it does... We'll see if Emu goes flying, but he does kind of react, right, to that Gungnir. Hajrudin's still yelling and trying to push him with that attack. Nah, and Gabon reacting. Oh no, Emu summoned a little fire spray. Is he gonna do Stigma on Hajrudin? What is happening? Oh, there's someone else that jumps. It's gonna be Loki, right? We see Hajrudin's like muscle react, so maybe that's where the sprite is gonna land. But before that happens, we see another foot. This is Loki. Looks like his kind of boot that he wears. Let me zoom out real quick and jump in. Oh no, we don't see Loki yet. Or maybe that was Hajrudin. It was just his other foot trying to, really make that impact, stepping it forward. But punches Emu, sends it flying, so it works, right, after all that pushing. Oh no, we got Emu. Oh, he does a very similar thing to when Luffy punched him, and he just immediately kind of does 2 attacks right there. It's the bombs, I think. Sends them flying forward, those, like, flame sprite things. Hajrudin braces for impact. Holy shit. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so yes, they collided on Hajrudin. It seems like we get this wide shot, really cool. I like this. We have like the trail that Emu followed as when Hajrudin punched him, and Emu crashes into the tree. Similar to how when Loki kind of hit him, like I don't know if that's in the exact same spot, but hits him onto the main Elbaph, the Atom Tree, and so hits him there, and then. But there are also explosions, so they collided. So they kind of almost like double attack. We'll see if Hajrudin took damage, probably, or unless Loki jumped in. But next panel, Emu again stuck on the wall, right? Kind of again Doflamingo-esque, right? Crashed onto there and is in there. Gah, says Emu. Whoosh. Oh, Hajrudin defended with his shield. Oh, it broke though. Whoosh, crack, crack, and it breaks in half. There's no taking that a second time, says Hajrudin. Huffing and puffing. So, damn, dude, freaking Hajrudin, man. Gungnir into that block right there and just sends Emu flying. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, great shot right there, kind of sucker punch, but I don't think that's gonna, work a second time. Next panel. Yasan, how could this happen? You've lost an arm? Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I was thinking about that too. It's like Gabon, how old is he, right? He's gone on so many adventures, with Roger. He was out there. He was at the top of the world. He was fighting the God's Knights. He was crazy, right? And now he's settled down. He's basically retired. Had a kid, met Ripley and all that. Just so he's here, he's chilling. And then the Straw Hats come, and then all this stuff happens, and he lost an arm. Like, he's that old, and it's like, after all that time, he could have lost an arm, like, decades ago when he was with Roger, but no, he lost an arm barely now, right? This is the most grave injury he suffered, and it happened when he was basically retired, so that's very interesting to think about, but, yeah, so you've lost an arm? Thanks for the assist, Hajrudin, says Gabon. But this guy's immortal. I can't see a way of us winning this. Make sure Straw Hat Luffy gets out of here. So he's telling Hajrudin, get the fuck out of here. We cannot. You can't win. I can't win. Probably. Yeah, I had that probably, but I think Gabon knows he can't win either. He's just gonna stall, but that looks worse. That's bad. That's really bad. But yeah. So get him out of here. What about Zoro and Sanji? Right? Like they're in their fights. Like, are you gonna let them finish their fights? I mean, they didn't look too good either. I mean, we didn't see what Sanji was dealing with, but well, we saw what he was dealing with, but we didn't see like Killiam attack him with like Longinus. But we saw what Zoro, got countered by Graham from Summers. So, and that didn't look too great. Or that was one of Zoro's strongest attacks. So, I don't know. Next panel, zooming in. Straw Hat, says Hajrudin. You don't have to butt in, says Luffy. I'm not gonna run. As he's on the ground, just moving around. Listen to me. What can you do with those wounds? Says Hajrudin. I'm gonna recover now. That's nuts, says Hajrudin. As Luffy's just gotta heal, right? Again, I wonder if he's actually gonna heal. Still in Gear 5. Gabon's also there watching him. Next panel. I ate a lot. I can make it happen. What kind of logic is that? You can't fight anymore, says Gabon. As Luffy's squirming around trying to, do whatever he can to, heal. Oh my god, 3 more bombs. Oh, we guys, we need to pay attention. Oh my god. Hajrudin just said we can't defend that anymore. I'm guessing this is where Loki comes in. Maybe that's the line. Maybe Loki's like, Loki is here. Maybe that's what he says. Next panel, Luffy. Oh yeah, Luffy recognizes it. Luffy's like puffing his chest almost. Like I don't know what is he trying to do there. He's like puffing his cheeks and like puffing his chest and trying to like, I don't know what he's trying to do, but that's funny. Hey, it's a bomb. Luffy notices it. What? Oh, Hajrudin kind of pushes them away with his arm, right, or his hand to try to not. Is Hajrudin just gonna take this? Or does he see Loki coming in or something? Oh my god. Oh, he gets hit from behind. No, Hajrudin, no. Oh, wait, is that? Yeah, that's right. Okay, I was wondering, like, Loki. No. Hajrudin got hit in the back. Hajrudin just kind of grabbed them, turned around, freaking took the hit from the back. Dun Hajrudin! Gwah! No, Loki, where you at, bro? He's back. I'm guessing Luffy said that. Emu's now flying over them, so he's not over there anymore. He's now up there. Hajrudin, fall back. Live to fight another day, says probably Gabon. Emu also has a little bit of a like a goatee beard going on. Like it's a spiky one. What? It's like Django almost. Well, Django actually it wasn't as spiky, but what other character? I feel like another character has the exact same beard Emu has going on here. I can't think of it right now, but it's like a spiky beard. So he notices, kind of exclamation point at that. I think he saw that not Gabon, Hajrudin just tanked the attack, and he's like, damn, right? Hajrudin also continues to say, Yasan, Elbaph won't bend the knee. A true warrior is always resolved to die in battle. Moron, consider the fallout of your death, right? Elbaph, if you die, and everyone dies, Elbaph is gonna, succumb to, so there's a little bit of clash of cultures right here between Hajrudin and Gabon. Gabon's not a giant, so he doesn't quite understand. I mean, he gets it, but like, if it comes down to it, he's gonna side to like, to live, right? Whereas when it comes down to it for Hajrudin, he's gonna opt to not bend the knee, which, so again, Gabon gets it, but doesn't get it, Next panel, double page spread. It's okay if I die, says Hajrudin. Loki is here. Oh, I love that. It's okay if I die. Loki is here. Does that mean he's sort of entrusting his dream? Because Hajrudin has his own dream, right? He has, King of the Giants, uniting all the giant tribes, based off, what happened with his mom and, the racism and or not the racism, but the xenophobia, right? And all that. Like, yeah, so did he already tell Loki that? Is he entrusting that to Loki? He trusts in Loki clearly, but this is character development. Let's go. I mean, he clearly already developed his relationship with Loki already, but this is more lines of dialogue supporting that. But he says that, I love that line, it's okay if I die. Loki is here, title of the chapter. So maybe Loki doesn't show up, actually, in this chapter. And I was just referring to this line of dialogue from Hajrudin. Next panel. Well said, brother. Oh, Loki, let's go. Okay, he comes in. Never mind. I should have just looked at the next panel. Loki's coming in from behind. Loki? Oh, did Hajrudin not expect Loki to show up? Get ready, says Loki, and The emu again, exclamation point. So he's sort of surprised at all this. Gasp, says Luffy. Oh, he was trying to puff himself up. I guess, right? I'm also back on my feet, says Luffy as he. Okay, I'm confused because he's in the air. He's almost like kind of. He's puffed up with his muscles, but he's still bleeding all over. So, what is going to happen? Okay, let's keep reading. What in the world are you guys? Gum, no. Luffy's readying an attack. Hajrudin. Oh my god, 3 generals. Oh, is Luffy also included in this attack? I'm guessing, right? 3 generals. This is like Hakoku sovereignty, right? Because we saw that earlier with 2 people, right? With well no, it was 3. It was we already saw it with 3. Is it that again with it was Goldberg, Gerd, and Road, I think. So this is gonna be the same attack or a different one. Charging it up, both of them. Oh my god. Loki Hajrudin doing like the Hokoku sovereignty, whatever variant you want to call it, right? That attack. Oh, I was already that was in my head. Not this chapter, but like in general, I've thought about that. So it's great to see that here. Seemingly, Luffy panel, Hajrudin, Loki panel, Emu ready to block. It seems like it almost has his hands sort of placed like this. Big panel coming up. Let's see. Gokoku sovereignty. So yeah, Gokoku sovereignty. Yeah, that was the same attack I think for that. Those the other new giant warrior pirates use, but hits him. We don't see Emu's like a reaction to like the impact, but hits him. We see Kakurosaki spewing out counterattack. Says the Shonen Jump text. One Piece chapter 1191 end. Break next week. So yeah, there's a break. I knew that already, by the way. That's we're in the trenches in terms of breaks, honestly, but it's fine. I mean, it's a short-term problem. In the long term, it's always a good thing. Again, like 2 months from now, I'm not gonna be thinking about this break that we had. That's gonna be past us. So, again, in the long term, this is only a good thing for Oda. But in the short term, One Piece. But yeah, we're gonna have another break next week, which is again fine. But yeah, so interesting though, right? They're counterattacking, which I'm not completely surprised by, but or at least Luffy. What is happening with Luffy? He is still bleeding out, right? The blood is not like disappeared, but I'm guessing this is gonna be like a temporary thing. He like breathed in, and he's like, I don't think he's gonna be like this for long. I'm guessing he's just gonna get like this attack in, maybe another attack, maybe another attack in, but that's it. I don't like this is temp. This is not. He's not healing himself. He's like just kind of, just one more breath, and then might fall down or something. I don't know, but he gets that attack. What attack does Luffy use? By the way, is it also Gokoku sovereignty? I guess because yeah, I guess of course it's 3 generals. So Luffy, Loki, and Hajrudin. So that's fun. Using the same attacks, but yeah, so they blow him away. We don't see where he goes. So I'm wondering, yeah, where is this going to go? Because Gabon's like, get the hell out of here. But clearly they're not going to do that. They're going to fight back. This is what was set up like a couple chapters ago. So yeah, I was right on that prediction. We didn't see Zoro and Sanji this chapter. Interested to see that. We saw Chopper with Biblo. What did Biblo say? Is that going to be relevant to what we're fighting now? Because if it isn't, then what are we doing, guys? Why are we over there in the library right now? So I'm guessing it is going to be relevant because, like, why do it now unless because I was going to say, why don't you just save it till the end of the arc, right? When everything's peaceful and we're not dealing with like crazy shit. But what if we're not going to have that peaceful time and we are going to actually have to abandon Elbaph and we're not going to have a chance to talk to Biblo anymore? So Oda has to do this now. Maybe because I'm wondering, like, why are we doing this now? Why can't we just do this later? But that might be why, right? Oda knows that we're not going to have time to do that later because we're going to leave Elbaph. Elbaph's going to fucking get destroyed. I don't know. So we have to do it now so we can get the information out of Biblo. I got to set this thing up with Chopper now because we can't do it later. So that's what I'm thinking right now for that. We didn't see Shuri. I'm sure Shuri's going to play a role in this, I think. But right now it seems like Hajrudin, Loki, and Luffy are the focus right now. So interesting. Gabon's just gonna, stay back right now. Gabon, is he gonna die? Chances have gone down this chapter, I would say. Again, I wasn't, totally confident in it, but I picked the side. I said he was gonna die, but I think I also said last chapter, if he's not gonna die in this chapter, then I don't think he's gonna die ever. So that kind of again that he didn't die this chapter, so that supports him not dying. So yeah, just but I guess I'll just go back to the rest of the chapter. Yeah, I like this chapter, right? It was, not as, as like, powerful and gripping as like last chapter, but we got the fallout, very interesting stuff. I like the line from Gabon, he's God. Cool new transformation for Emu. He looks really cool, by the way. Yeah, the Biblo stuff, I already talked about that. Yeah, really cool transformation, visually at least. And Hajrudin coming in, that was set up, which is nice. And love that line of dialogue right here. He also tanks the hit from Emu, which is very no honorable of him, and love that line. It's okay if I die. Loki is here. That trust he has in his brother that he previously at the beginning of this arc hated, but he trusts him now. Love that. And yeah, was this chapter shorter than usual? Maybe it was. I don't know. But we get that attack again. And yeah, so I guess Emu, I mean, Emu's not gonna like die here, but Emu's also not gonna kill the Straw Hats, so it's just gonna be until that timer runs out, if there even is a timer. I don't know. But yeah, that's nothing much else to say about the chapter. Break next week, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll be back for 1192. Hey, also, that color spread. I need a. Should I see it right now? I guess I could. Fine. I'll look at it. Let me look at it real quick. I think I have to go to like the official One Piece Twitter account. This will be very quick, by the way. It's a time lapse. Does it show the final version though? I might just get like I don't know. Let me scroll. Also, the rankings came out for not the full rankings for the top one of the tomorrow. It's going to be the top 30, but they revealed 100 or 101 to like 31. So, and I saw them, very interesting. I'm not going to delve into them right now, but let me scroll down. Where's the tweet? Yeah, it's right here. This might not be completed actually, but we'll look at it, right? So we got Brooke over here. Okay, what is it? We see Oda toying with other ideas. Brooke seems to be the centerpiece of this, which is fun. Is Shuri going to be in this? Maybe. Obviously, of course, the other Straw Hats. Okay, it seems like Oda settled on a design. We got Luffy, Usopp in the middle. Okay, Nami is drawing in everyone. Brooke in the... I love a Brooke centered color spread. That's nice. Big rainbow in the back. Like rainbow circle. Okay. We got, okay, Chopper, Zoro, Jinbei, Brooke. We got some animals in there too. Oh my god, this looks nice. Oh, I love Robin's fit. Oh my god. Sanji, they're all wearing like wigs. Oh, they're all wearing afros. Oh my god, I just realized. Well, not all of them. Nami's not wearing an afro, but the guys are wearing afros. Obviously, Usopp doesn't have to wear it, but kind of already got similar thing going on. Zoro's not wearing an afro. Come on, Zoro. Wearing sunglasses, and oh my god, yeah, this is so okay. We don't get the finished final version of it, unfortunately, but we do get that's really cool. I like that. Right. Wait, let me see if do we have a final version of it. Oh, there we go. No, we do have it. Okay. Yeah, we do have it. Okay, so I get Pew Piece on his other account tweeted it, but yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, this is the final version right here. This is clearly a scan, so it's not like the full. You can kind of tell where the page is in the middle, but yeah, really cool. I like that. I like it. The colors are great, of course. Color spread. Zoro not wearing the not wearing the afro, but yeah, it was really great. I really like this. All with the microphone singing and love the fits and peak. Yeah, love it. So yeah, that was it. Anything else? No. Yeah, interesting chapter, and we'll see each other next time. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.